Hey everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about a bow that is iconic to the traditional archery world. This bow has a traditional heritage style look, feel to it. And that bow that we're talking about is the Bear Montana. Sleek, slim design, long 64-inch tip to tip. Bear put the reinforced tips on here so you can shoot that higher speed Dacron 97 string, which it does come with. The bow also came with a soft leather one-piece, supposed to be backing plate and rest. I swapped that out for, I feel like, an upgrade. The grip is that soft leather that I'm not a fan of. It's nice and soft in the hand, but I feel like it's going to break down fairly quickly overshooting the bow. It does have the Bear medallion, like always. The bow is made of 3 laminations in the limbs that is out of maple, overtopped with the flat black fiberglass, which I am a fan of. I do like the flat black. The riser is black walnut. This has the charcoal finish to it, which I do like as well. But very light in the hand, which is a 1.4, which is extremely light. And then this bow is the 55 pound at 28 draw. I am 27.5 to 27 3/4 draw. I got 52.2. And then my jawline ear is about 28 inches. I got pretty much 55. So I would say spot on with the poundage, which is really cool. The brace height, they recommend 7.5 to 8.5. I have mine at 7 3/4, but we'll shoot some wood arrows. I have 4 or 5 of those and a carbon just to kind of compare numbers through chronograph. But as far as this bow goes, it was released in '98. You can still buy it brand new today off of Bear's website, from 30, 40 pound up to 60, I believe, for left-handed and right-handed. The thing I saw and noticed, it didn't have a 35 pound version, which I didn't know. Maybe they're just out of it, but out of stock of that poundage, but I didn't see it as an option, so I don't think they make a 35 pound. So you'd have to either pick 30 or 40. But we'll shoot some arrows down range, get some numbers, come back, kind of talk about the bow's performance, heritage, and development, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you're interested in the bow, it will be for sale. And let's go shoot some arrows. All right, guys, did some shooting out there. String is a little louder than I like it to be, so I'm gonna put some beaver balls or muskrat tails on here just to silence the string a little bit. I felt like it was pretty loud. Like I said, this is the D97 twist string that comes with the bow. Hopefully the silencers help. Might lose a little feet per second here and there, but I'd rather have it dead quiet than a little bit of speed and a loud bow. So I'll kind of show you how I put those on there. All right, so back from shooting some arrows, and first and foremost, I had these silencers on here originally. Took them off for performance purposes. They say silencers on a string bring drag and slow down the bow. So I took those off to get the most out of the bow, and the string was, to me, unbearably loud. Probably just loud, but felt like after 6 or 8 shots, I needed to put these back on here. So I did that quickly. These are the otter fur. Once I put those back on here, it was silent. Like, I didn't really hear anything from the string anymore. So that was a plus. They also say it being a 55 pound, sometimes the heavier weight brings out the vibration and the noise out of the strings and the bow itself. So if you get like a 40, 45 pound, sometimes that will eliminate the noise that it brings. One thing that didn't go away was the vibration out of the limbs. You could feel that in the handle in every shot you took. Wasn't a fast vibration, it was like a immediate to slow vibration. It literally felt like the limbs doing this, which, I mean, basically is what it's doing, but you could feel it. I'm not being picky. I'm not over critiquing the bow. It's just, I felt it. It was there. Could I get over it? Absolutely. If I was gonna keep this bow, it wouldn't be a huge deal breaker for me. It's something I could get used to and get over, but something I felt, figured I'd throw that in there. The other thing with the slim limbs and the slim grip with the center cut rest, it was a hurdle getting the arrow to shoot where I wanted it to shoot. I noticed I had to grip the handle more like a compound, where I'm in my thumb and my pointer finger, and just letting it rest there. And I know you're supposed to do that with every bow, and it's not like I'm over torquing it. By no means. It's just with it being a lot slimmer, I had to be almost gentle with the handle. But I know a lot of that is the center cut and the rest. Just really not forgiving with this bow. So if you're entry level and just starting, it's gonna be a hurdle to get used to it, but you definitely can get used to the bow. It was a fun shooting bow. I just noticed with my habits, I had to change a few things, and it's not like you can't do that. You can definitely do that and shoot this dead center and get accurate with it. It's just gonna take you maybe a little more shooting, a little more tries compared to a different bow. But all in all, fun shooting bow. I started enjoying it after a week or so of shooting it, and I love the flat black fiberglass limbs. You can also get it in white. But a fun fact about the fiberglass was, I think back in the 60s, there's a video of Fred Bear doing an interview, and he was talking about how they got using fiberglass as a cover of the wood. And before fiberglass, they were just kind of staining it, sealing it, and after so many shots, the limbs would start to break, where the limb would turn into the riser, and they would split, break on them. Well, a guy from Corning Glass, Corning, New York, where it's about an hour from my hometown, went to Fred back in the day, I want to say 50s or 60s, maybe before that, went to Fred with a fiberglass sample and brought to his attention and was like, hey, this is what I have. It's fiberglass mesh, very lightweight, very strong, durable, and also goes back to a normal state after it's been stressed. So Fred and his team, which I'm sure was just a handful of guys, got a light bulb in their head and was thinking, why don't we put that on our limbs? And fast forward today, that's kind of still what we're using today. And not just with Bear, but all the other traditional long recurve bows, which I really thought that was cool. And I just found that out like a week ago, and lo and behold, it came from a town, city close to home, which was really cool. But I'll put that in the link if you guys want to watch it. Also, I thought it performed well for the style and caliber of the bow. I felt like the numbers were competitive. The bow, like I said, is a 55-pound long bow at 64 inches. This is for sale, so if you're interested, let me know. You can email me, put it in the comments below. You can also reach out to me on Instagram. I have an Instagram account, but let me know what you guys think. If you'd like to see something else, if you'd like to see something different style, if you'd like to see a different bow in the upcoming review, please let me know. I'll definitely try to get my hands on that bow and try to do a review for you. But in the meantime, I appreciate all you guys' thoughts and concerns, all the likes, and I wish you all the best, and God bless.